Oh boy, did I miss the smell of Ignite. Woo! Singing up the whole place. What's good, Shulman?
Hello.
Where are we going?
We're going to the track.
Landed in Florida and we're going straight to Orlando Speed World because we got to run a 10 in Zeroy.
We got to do this, right?
It's happening tonight, all right?
It's happening.
What is Shulman listening to? That's what I want to know.
It's the radio.
Oh, man. I thought more of you, dude.
Dang it. It would be that song.
Shulman, I can't believe you were right. There were a bunch of GT3s and a Corvette in front of us. And someone's like, they're going to the track, they're going to the track. I'm like, nah. Not any person in their right mind would ever take a GT3 to a drag strip. Nope. But you were right.
Once.
You were right. And you know what? They'll run a 10 and I won't. Pulling up to good old OSW. Pat said it's not too crowded, but I don't know. I'm excited. I haven't got to drive Zeroy with the new engine on the drag strip and got rained out last time, so sick. All right, so if you guys want to see what's new with Zeroy, I would suggest you go back and watch the last dyno video. The only thing that has changed since that last time we had the Z on the dyno, I actually did have the Alberto go and install a cool little tidbit that a lot of you guys have been recommending for me. So MA Performance sells this delay valve. It's kind of like a poor man's slipper clutch in the sense that you can actually take this knob and you can adjust it to let it delay how fast it lets the clutch out. So hopefully if I do accidentally let the clutch out a little bit too fast, this could save my drivetrain. So I will have to show you guys in another video how we wired it, but Alberto did a pretty cool job and I had him wire it. So in first gear, it's armed when a switch is on, but then other than that, on the street, I can disarm it. And then once it's out of first gear, it won't do it anymore. So just on the launch, it'll kind of slip the clutch. But yeah. Getting ready to go out. I think we're the next class up. Hopefully we'll, I think I'm just gonna roll off the line first and just try to get down the track and see what the new motor trap's at. And then the next time I'll try to launch it, kind of like the usual plan. I'm gonna purposely sleep at the light just because it's so hard to hear my own car with everyone else's. It's gonna be really hard to find that proper engagement point and make everything work how I want it to. I'm literally numb. I've never been in a car that hooks this hard. I literally can't feel my hands, they're so numb. I think I definitely need skinnies for the front of this thing. Whoa, that was terrifying. It felt like it left pretty decent though. Even with letting off, we still ran an 11.5 at 102. That's wild. Knows what I'm gonna say.
There's so many things it could be.
What do you think is going through my head right now?
That was the scariest thing that's ever happened to you?
I'm not running this again tonight.
Really?
I can't, I need skinnies in the front.
Okay.
So the car makes so much more torque now that when it hits boost in each gear, dude, I thought I was going into the wall down the lane.
It looked crazy.
Let's go talk over there.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound so ridiculous. My hands are so numb right now
Yeah.
I literally can't feel my hands.
That was terrifying.
Dude, it looked insane.
Dude, it like, so I did a 1.7 60 foot, which isn't terrible, but it's not bad, but it's not great.
Right.
So the launch control was set kind of low, which was good. It still left pretty hard, but dude, when boost hit, I've never felt that much G's in a street car.
Really?
And the thing is, like, once it went into boost, the whole back end was wiggling.
Yeah.
The craziest thing is at Bradenton, it didn't do it at all. I think it's making that much more torque.
Yes.
That when it squats and then releases,
so much more torque. It's so cold tonight too.
all I know is that running skinnies in the front helps a lot with that sway. I just, like, that was, I've been scared drag racing. Like, my Skyline, right, like staying flat-footed, like it kind of wobbles, that felt like it was going in another lane. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell that from
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I let off like halfway down and still ran an 11.4.
That's your fastest time.
But from before.
No, it is my fastest time. I think this thing ran an 11.7 last.
Oh yeah. He's not wrong. Yeah, no.
At 102, dude, like, I didn't even get on the power of
Dude, it looked like you went like sideways completely.
Is 7 seconds a good eighth time? I don't know.
No.
It's not like awful.
No, I just didn't know because I feel like I was like pretty on it to the eighth maybe.
Yeah.
To where like we could extrapolate that into the quarter.
You can hear it hook from where I was.
Dude.
Like in every gear.
Second hooked and went, and he went to third and then hooked and went, and then it
Yeah.
got real swirl.
Oh my god.
Dude,
I don't
crazy.
think it's spinning. I think it's just wagging, right?
You can hear a little bit of spin. Like you can hear kind of chatter almost.
Because I wonder if like lowering the pressure down.
Maybe it's also mixing bias and radius. You're not supposed to mix a bias and a radius.
It's just weird that it was so planted at Bradenton and didn't do it at all and out here. I'm gonna call up Cletus and ask him what he thinks. Because like right now, if it's gonna do that same thing in another pole, I don't feel
Definitely
comfortable.
call him because I couldn't tell you.
We don't know anything about drag racing. All I know is I'm impressed the motor didn't blow up and the drivetrain held up to launch.
Yep.
So. Alright, so here's the plan. I consulted a few of my drag racing friends, specifically Otto from Titan and Derek from up in Connecticut, and what it sounds like happened is first gear and second gear, I'm not really making full power because of the, you know, where boost hits and everything. So third gear, they think that I'm actually spinning. The tire pressure is kind of high and the boost is turned up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lower the wastegate duty cycle a little bit, so the car will make a little bit less power, and I'm gonna drop the tire pressure down 2 pounds. I think no matter what, the car's still gonna run 10s, but there's no reason to run it on full boost right now, and there's no reason to have the tires at 18 pounds. I know before I was trying to save the drive line, but I think it's so cold out that that's probably why it's slipping. Does that, I feel like that makes sense.
It's what I wanted to say, but I know nothing about drag racing.
Drifting, it would be like, it would spin in first and second if it was gonna spin in third.
Right.
Like it's like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah.
we'll hook in first and second, but not third.
Well, I was gonna be like, well, it's because of this. I was like, wait, you're gonna sound like a know-it-all. You don't know anything about drag racing, so I just didn't say it.
Yeah.
But now that they said it, what's happening is you're spinning in third because you're making full load.
That's, you know, I was thinking the same thing, but I was like, you know, whatever. So I've been gathering some information from other local drag racers. Are we focused?
Yeah, we're focused.
I guess the track is super, super wavy after the 8th and everyone's having a hard time with traction. So we're gonna go down another 2 pounds. So we're gonna go from 18 all the way down to 14 with the lower boost and a longer burnout. Hopefully it'll not spin this time. Track's super, super cold and lots of people are having traction issues. So I'm gonna do my best to get it real warm this time. What should I do? Turn it off?
Your water temp gauge not work?
No.
Yeah.
Straight back. I noticed the temp gauge was pinned, so I decided to pull off, and it was a good thing we did. The car was leaking coolant, and it smells like coolant really bad, so there's a good chance there's a leak somewhere. If my head gasket isn't already blown from something, there's a good chance that I would have blown it if I just did that pass right there with the temp gauge already pinned. The weird thing is we have a manual gauge on top of the factory gauge, and it hasn't been working. So usually I would just look at that to confirm or deny, but the factory gauge was pinned. It doesn't seem like it's as hot as it says it is, so I'm thinking there's an air pocket somewhere, maybe a leak or something, so the temp sensor is reading steam. But either way, maybe it happened for a reason. Maybe I would have gone on the wall if I did that pass, but we're gonna call it because I don't know where the coolant leak is and it sucks. I wanted to make another pass. I probably could, but it's not worth it.
Nope.
Theory, I don't know if this makes sense. It was fine. I turned the heat on in the car and now it's starting to have an issue. What if one of the heater lines or something has a leak or something?
Oh, true. Yeah, if the heater's still hooked up.
Yeah, because maybe when it was bled, the heater was never on and somehow there's an air pocket or something.
Yeah, it filled the,
Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully that would be the simplest, easiest fix, but
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
So in one sense, it kind of sucks because I might have been able to avoid that if I wasn't just sitting on grid running for so long. But on the other sense, it might have been a good thing because I might have pointed to an issue that could have gone wrong if I ran it down the track again. I don't know. Regardless, kind of a bummer, but also like a good testing tonight to kind of figure the car out. I know I can shift it pretty well. I know it's definitely got the power to run a low 10 for sure. I just got to get it down the track. So unfortunately tonight, we're going to end a little short, but I hope you guys still enjoyed the video. Tomorrow, we're doing super things, and that thing is about to get crazy.